eventually she had to pay a fee for breaking the lease.
Right.
And how much was that?
$2,656.24.
Did you pay your share?
No, I did not, because I was kicked out, Your Honor. And
No.
It's not my decision to have...
No. That you're responsible for. How much is his share of the broken lease fee?
His share it's about $600.
Well, he says it's even more than that, but you say it's 600.
That's with the damages. He gave the number with the damages to the apartment.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't feel responsible for the damages because
I didn't charge you for the damages.
But the apartment's charging me for the damages.
They're charging
me.
Well,
just a second. You take that up with them, sir. I don't have a counterclaim by you. The broken lease fee is only $600. It was $1,800 altogether. Is that right?
Correct.
They're charging you for damages. That's something you're going to have to deal with, like a big grown-up guy.
The damages are
actually... You didn't have anything to do with the damages?
I don't have, because she threw giant parties there, and I have...
$600 judgment for the plaintiff. Thank you, that's all.
Parties are excused, may step out.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
My opinion's the only one that counts.
I think it's pretty fair.
I'm glad it's over with.
They escorted me out, and I can't argue with the police.
They just came in and removed him.
Not going to talk to her after this.
I'm just happy to move on.
News Nation Tonight.
Do you think it's smart to give people money to buy heroin?
What's happening in one of America's greatest cities?
I get $620 a month, dude.
Drug addiction, homelessness, mental illness, violent crime.
Police didn't even bother arresting people anymore for a huge number of crimes.
It's just insane.
And who's really to blame?
I hate to do it, but the truth has to be told.
The Decline and Fall of San Francisco, a Bill O'Reilly special. Tonight at 9/8 Central, only on News Nation.
The key to your dreams. Give us a call, visit us online, or stop by VL Classics in Stratford. Each day, heroes protect, serve, and save us. At Heroes Taste and Taps in Branson, we honor them with classic and elevated new American cuisine. You'll find tastes worth celebrating paired with 24 unique and local brews on tap. Heroes' traditional and trendy plates are crowd pleasers. From our first responders to veterans to our frontline workers, we say thank you. Take a seat, raise a glass, and salute the heroes in your life. An all-American dining experience at Heroes Taste and Taps in Branson.
Carissa Cordell, weekday mornings on Ozarksfirst. Daybreak on Ozarksfirst. First in news, first for you. You're watching Ozarksfirst.
Tonight on Ozarksfirst News at 5, a community still coming together after one of their own were shot in the line of duty. We'll tell you what's being done to help Detective Austin McCall get back on his feet. And the heat has arrived for a beautiful day across the Ozarks. We have a breakdown on how long it will last and what this means for your weekend. And then later, a highly potent class of synthetic opioids being detected in Missouri schools' wastewater. More details after that was found in a few schools here in the Ozarks. Ozarksfirst News at 5 starts now.
This is Ozarksfirst News at 5.
And we love Sheriff Cole. He's the greatest. And I think he really, really cares about his deputies. So I can't imagine what he's feeling.
Thanks for being here at 5. I'm Jesse Inman. A month after a deadly shooting that killed 2 deputies and injured 2 others, the communities are still rallying around law enforcement. Webster County Sheriff Roy Cole says Detective Austin McCall, who was shot 4 times, is recovering and support has been pouring in. Ozarksfirst Doreen Abaya spoke with the sheriff and a longtime resident about how this tragedy has brought people together. Doreen?
Jesse, I'm here in the Webster County where people told me that they are still processing what happened, but then also they stand with their deputies.
We're doing well. We had to take a lot of care to take care of our people. Most of them are back to work, and we're still working with McCall and trying to get them nursed back to health.
Webster County Sheriff Roy Cole says his team is healing, but Detective Austin McCall still has a long road ahead.
The spirits seem to be up. May have to have some other surgeries. We're still waiting to find out.
Cole says the community support has been overwhelming, and he plans to attend Sunday's roll call for the fallen and injured fundraiser, organized for all 4 deputies.
We've known some of these deputies since they were babies. And then when you heard more about what was going on and that there are actual injuries and fatalities, then, I mean, it's devastating.
For longtime resident Bobby Brooks, owner of Bath Parlor, the news hit close to home.
We're close to the community, and we love Sheriff Cole.
Brooks says the sheriff's leadership has helped people feel united.
It's just a daily occurrence for them to deal with horrible things that the rest of us don't have to. So they really need everyone's support.
Sheriff Cole says his office is focused on healing and the recovery of Detective McCall. Reporting live in the Webster County, Doreen Abaya, Ozarksfirst.
Well, let's take a first look at our forecast here at 5. A live look outside for you on what was a record-setting day for heat on this March day, the 26th here. For a lot of places in the Ozarks, a live look here at Beaver Lake. Wouldn't be a bad day to be out on the lake, that's for sure. Here's Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warner.
Yeah, and you look at these numbers, and what's amazing is that this isn't the first time that we've done this month of March. We had the same kind of heat late last week going into this past weekend, and now we've seen a resurgence of it. Temperatures today hitting 90 in some areas. We did set record highs in Springfield, Joplin, West Plains, and Vichy, and only fell 1 degree short. At 90 degrees, fell 1 degree short in Harrison, Arkansas. It has been a sun-filled day, quiet day. It's going to stay that way going into the evening hours. Temperatures at this hour still hot in the upper 80s and low 90s. Our evening forecast looks warm and quiet with temperatures falling through the 70s. Now by midnight, we've got a cold front starting to work in from the north, and it looks like that front arrives here in Springfield and maybe along Highway 60 near about 3 o'clock in the morning, or shortly before 3 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures already cooling off at 3, and it looks like by 6, maybe some showers coming in behind that cold front. It will be cooler going into the weekend, but another record run still expected before the month is done. Jesse?
We had 1 week where there was a new drug called nitazines, and that has been kind of the focus of this program.
And traces of that powerful synthetic opioid called nitazines were found during wastewater testing at more than 20 schools in the area. Nitazines are commonly found in counterfeit pills, powders, illicit cannabis, and vape liquid. Ozarksfirst Parker Paget live in Republic. They're among the schools who found the opioid in their wastewater. Parker.
Yeah, Dr. Matt Pierce here at Republic Schools says that they volunteered to have their wastewater tested, not knowing what they would find, and they say it's practically impossible to figure out where or who those traces came from. The opioid is called nitazines, and the state health department says it's 5 to 10 times more potent than fentanyl. This all started back in 2025 when dozens of districts volunteered to have their wastewater tested as part of a pilot program from the state. Of the 37 school districts that volunteered, 26, including Republic, tested positive for nitazines. Dr. Matt Pierce tells me that the traces from Republic are very faint and they can't trace who or where it came from, but they're still taking the issue seriously, providing education for families and students.
Really, we're only talking about the high school here. And we're talking about our approach to students and education and awareness, as well as their families. And so making sure that we're giving our students every opportunity to say no, but also if there is some drug use amongst a student, giving our families some resources that they can have to educate and hopefully overcome those situations.
As a reminder, this is all part of the wastewater. This is in no way connected to drinking water inside the school district. And coming up later tonight, we'll hear more from Dr. Pierce, as well as the superintendent of Fairgrove Schools. It's another school district that tested positive for nitazines. Reporting live in Republic, Parker Paget, Ozarksfirst.
Parker, thanks. A live look here over my shoulder at the nation's capital. President Trump urging Republicans to move forward with a bill to fund the Department of Homeland Security without Democrats and get airport security lines moving again. Travelers continue to face hours-long wait times triggered by TSA officers temporarily not getting paid because of the shutdown. Yesterday, almost 40% of the TSA staff in Houston didn't show up.
It's pretty much a disaster, especially financially. We're political pawn pieces or something. It feels like all of our lives are being messed with.
President Trump also calling on Senate Republicans to terminate the filibuster. Still to come, allergy season is here. What to keep in mind when you step outside and how to ease your allergy symptoms. And gas stations continue to keep those prices high at the pump. What the Trump administration is approving to help ease the burden on your wallet coming up.
The complete case file, the taped confession, only on Ozarksfirst Plus.
If you work on a computer screen for most of your job in general, AI will be able to do what you do better before the end of this year.
Oh, yeah?
What? How in the world this happened? Yeah, I chose to doom scroll instead of read before bed. So shoot me.
I don't know.
I want to talk about some baby names that are going extinct.
Is it true that dad's parenting has a bigger impact on a kid's health than a mom's parenting?
Take him off the air.
Watch 5 o'clock on Ozarksfirst Plus. Download the app on your Roku, Apple TV, or Fire TV device.
When my father was facing the cost of a full roof replacement, it just didn't make sense for him at his age. He turned to Roof Savers, and they gave him a solution that was affordable, trustworthy, and long-lasting. Renew at 17 helped restore flexibility to his shingles, protected them, locked in the granules, and extended the life of his roof by 17 years with one treatment. That peace of mind meant everything to him and to me.
For many homeowners, especially those on a fixed income, the thought of a new roof can be intimidating and in many cases completely unnecessary. That's why Roof Savers created a smarter alternative. Their patent-pending Renew at 17 technology is designed to extend the life of your existing roof by 17 years with just one application, helping protect checking, savings, and retirement accounts.
Here's how it works, Springfield. Step 1, our team tunes up your roof by fixing all nail pops, replacing missing shingles. Step 2, we're going to clean your roof, removing all algae and black streaks. Step 3, we apply Renew at 17 roof treatment with just one application and one treatment, which extends your roof's life by 17 years.
It's safe, it's smart, and it's a fraction of the cost of replacement.
And it comes with an exclusive 17-year transferable warranty.
Visit us online at myroofsavers.com.
Roof Savers preserve my father's roof, and they can help preserve yours too.
America's #1 choice for roof preservation is Roof Savers. Save your roof, save your money.
The Trump administration taking new action aimed at making fuel more affordable as gas prices surge amid the war with Iran. Blake Berman has the details.
A new move at easing fuel costs. I'm Blake Berman, host of The Hill on News Nation. The Environmental Protection Agency issuing a temporary emergency fuel waiver to allow the nationwide sale of high ethanol gasoline. The type of fuel is derived from corn, but it's typically restricted in the summer because it evaporates easily in the heat, causing air pollution. The move allows for more supply to be pumped into the market. The EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin says it will ensure that gas prices remain affordable through the summer. However, analysts told our partners at thehill.com the best way to lower prices is to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, the global shipping artery responsible for roughly 20% of the world's oil. The war with Iran has been going on for nearly a month and has spiked fuel costs. A gallon of regular gas up 10 cents in the past week and $1 over the past month. I'm Blake Berman, and this is the News Nation Political Minute.
President Trump warns Iran that time is running out to accept defeat, adding that Iran is begging him to make a deal even as the regime publicly pushes back. The president's special envoy confirms a 15-point proposal has been presented to Iran through Pakistan's government, acting as a mediator.
We will see where things lead, and if we can convince Iran that this is the inflection point with no good alternatives for them, other than more death and destruction. We have strong signs that this is a possibility.
President Trump also says 10 oil tankers allowed to pass through the Strait of Hormuz at this time. Coming up, hot temperatures here in the Ozarks for late March. As we look to close out the month, we've set some records here. We'll see how the weekend goes, though. Things are shaping up a lot differently. Big drop in temperatures coming our way, plus some rain. That's all coming up next.
Karan trusts Prevagen for her brain, and this is her story.
My name is Karan, and I'm from Brooklyn. I work for the city of New York as a police administrator. I oversee approximately 20 people. I did research, and I decided to give Prevagen a try. I felt amazing. I've been taking Prevagen for 4 years now. I feel confident. It's a life changer.
Prevagen has been the #1 selling brain supplement nationwide for over 10 years.
When and how you take Social Security can change everything about your retirement income. You claim too early, and you could leave thousands on the table. At Latour Asset Management, we make Social Security a part of your entire retirement strategy, coordinating taxes, investments, and income to work together. Because your retirement deserves a plan, not pieces. Latour Asset Management, planning the retirement you deserve.
Get ready for the Boys and Girls Club Steak and Steak Dinner, where this year we're welcoming NFL champion Rob Gronkowski. Every dollar raised helps empower young people to be champions on and off the field. Join us this April 7th. Scan the QR code now for tickets.
Before cancer, I believed the universe could heal anything. But I was down to one last option, one last hope. I became one of the first in the world to be part of a revolutionary clinical trial. Turns out that it was the miracle of science that saved me.
What they're discovering up there is boggling to the mind.
You should see what they're discovering down here.
John Wayne's free furnace bonanza continues. Act now to save thousands. Purchase a high-efficiency air conditioner and get a furnace for free. Call now and save thousands before March 31st. Contact John Wayne Heating and Air today to take advantage of our free furnace bonanza.
Stay informed throughout the day with Ozarks First. Start your morning off with Carissa Codell. Get your midday updates from Jesse Inman. And end your night with Bailey Stroll and Mike Landis. Ozarks First. First in news. First for you.
Well, the heat is on again. Outside right now, we've got clear skies, that sun beating down, and warmer temperatures into the upper 80s and low 90s today. Just really insane given that we've already done this, and that is so rare to have not only one bout of this kind of heat in March, but two bouts of it. And there's going to be some potential that we'll see at least similar temperatures right at the end of the month before we move into April. Now, with the heat that we've got today and what we're finding across the Ohio Valley, there is a clash of seasons, and we are finding as a result some severe weather starting to break out across Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. This is where we do have some watches in place. This is where there will be severe weather this evening and overnight tonight from Illinois through Indiana and Ohio. Now, the Storm Prediction Center did add back in a portion of Missouri, including our northern counties. But really looking at the situation, I don't think anything's changed. We still have a strong cap in place. The cold front's going to move through that cap as it drops south. And once you find yourself on the back side of the cold front, that's where there will be some shower and thunderstorm activity. But again, that's on the back side of the cold front. So that will tend to limit any severe weather that might occur with a stronger storm or two in the form of hail. So even that, I think, would be kind of isolated. So really, I think what we're looking at tonight is some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity, mainly towards central and northern Missouri. Lightning, heavy rainfall, possibly some small hail. And then it looks like that activity will fade as it pushes further south towards sunrise into southern Missouri and then eventually northern Arkansas. The other story is we are going to see a shift in seasons. Today felt like summertime. Tomorrow will feel like spring again, as we'll find breezy north to northeast winds blowing in behind that cold front. And temperatures tomorrow will be running, they're going to be running close to 30 degrees colder than today. Today we got close to 90 in Springfield. It looks like tomorrow we get close to 60 degrees in Springfield for the afternoon high. So here's our hour-by-hour forecast for this evening. Looks quiet. Midnight, that's when we start to see some shower and thunderstorm activity off to the north. And that activity will gradually build down, or at least the risk of it will build down as that cold front drops south across the area. So at 7 o'clock, there may be a wave of scattered showers and thunderstorms pushing across southern Missouri. At that point, we should also be getting some shower activity into northern Arkansas. That shower activity should be on the way out near noon tomorrow, with clouds thinning out from northwest to southeast. Now, I don't think we go completely clear in the afternoon, but it will definitely be sunnier in the afternoon. And then as we go into Friday night, we'll clear out the clouds, and we're going to set ourselves up for a light freeze Saturday morning. As far as rainfall, we could get some, if we do indeed get a pretty good cluster of showers and thunderstorms, we could get some decent rainfall totals. But this is going to be weighted toward the north, towards central Missouri, with lighter amounts to the south. Temperatures tonight, again, remaining warm through the evening, and then it looks like towards sunrise and thereafter, we'll find temperatures dropping into the 40s in most areas, about 47 for a low in Springfield. Looks like an afternoon high of about 57 degrees. Light freeze Saturday morning, 63 for the high that afternoon, though. Beautiful day, mostly sunny skies. And then on Sunday, we really start turning it around. It looks like lots of sun. Afternoon highs in the mid-70s, mid-80s on Monday. And I think we'll be setting new record highs on Monday with that warmth. Near record highs on Tuesday. And then it looks like once we get into April, there's that more active weather pattern that we've been promising. Is it looks like we'll have scattered showers and thunderstorms around Wednesday and Thursday.
Mother Nature in a record-setting mood recently.
Yes.
Wow, with the heat.
What will April offer?
Well, I guess more heat.
Rain to start out, at least.
That would be nice. Yeah. We've not had nearly enough of that. We've had the snow and the freezing temperatures. Just need to book in some of this with some rain. Jamie, thanks. Well, allergy season has arrived, and in some places it's here earlier than usual. Skylar Henry has tips for getting through the season.
A record warm winter combined with dry conditions has created the perfect storm for an explosive allergy season.
Definitely noticed when I'm helping customers, some of them are a little bit sneezy or sniffly, and unfortunately that's just the environment that we're in.
A report by the Asthma and Allergy Foundation ranked the worst cities for allergies. The most severe? Boise, Idaho.
Are all types of pollen created equal?
Yeah, that's a good question. No. And especially in the Atlanta area, because our tree canopy is so big, spring is very difficult.
In Atlanta, ear, nose, and throat doctor Tim Ryan says his phones have already started ringing with wary patients.
Most people wait to start to treat their allergy till it's too late. You wait for a high pollen count day and then you start on your medication. So you really want to start treatment early.
Doctors also recommend taking frequent showers when coming in from outside, keeping windows closed, using HEPA filters on high pollen count days, and don't rub those eyes.
Is there a point where, as perhaps we get older, where it's like, no, you're more susceptible to these sorts of things?
So we're seeing increases in allergy development later on in life. And we think that that has a lot to do with what we talked about before, the tree canopy and the longer growing seasons. So as we move along in our age, we can develop more and more symptoms.
I'm Skylar Henry in Atlanta.
Coming up, baseball is back. We break down opening day at Busch Stadium and how you can watch both Cardinals and Royals games on TV this season next.
What's happening in one of America's greatest cities? Drug addiction, homelessness, mental illness, violent crime.
It's just insane.
The Decline and Fall of San Francisco, a Bill O'Reilly special, tonight at 9/8 Central, only on News Nation. To find News Nation on your screen, go to newsnationnow.com.
Join the fun with Maddie Conklin, only on Unscripted.
Start your weekend at Indigo Sky Casino. This March, Friday evenings from 6 to 10 p.m. Indulge in the thrill of winning with your chance to take home up to $10,000 in cash. All month long, we're blooming with cash. Over $1 million in total cash and Go Rewards prizes will go. Savor an unforgettable evening at Shawano Steak and Spirits, where timeless flavor meets contemporary style. Indigo Sky Casino and Resort, Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri. Visit IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
Spring is nearly here, and savings are in full bloom. Visit Menards Garden Center for everything you need for a beautiful lawn and garden. Shop our selection of flowers, live plants, seeds, and everything you need to get your garden growing strong this spring. Stop in today and bring home the savings to create the landscaping of your dreams. Get an 11% rebate on everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Major League Fishing is coming to Springfield, Missouri. Get ready for Red Crest, the ultimate bass fishing championship and outdoor sports expo, April 17th through 19th at the granddaddy of all bass pro shops. Experience the free Red Crest Expo as the world's best anglers compete on Tampa Rock Lake. Explore the hottest gear, exclusive deals, and biggest brands in fishing, boating, hunting, and camping. Meet the world's top pro anglers, score giveaways, and bring the family. 200 kids at the Expo postgame show, April 18th and 19th, get a free Shakespeare rod and reel. Don't miss it. Learn more at redcrestexpo.com.
Growing old is hard enough, it can be very stressful.
Going hospice doesn't mean you're giving up on your loved one. Sometimes that is the most selfless thing you can do. Honor their dignity and walk alongside them in the process.
On our podcast, we're going to focus on making sure that everyone has the answers they need to be able to take the best care of their loved one.
It's so different. I felt like a novice again.
You're never alone. In Good Company, Elder Care in Your Backyard podcast. Get the clarity you deserve.
Welcome back. March Madness continues tonight, and that's with the Sweet 16 getting going. 8 teams play tonight, 8 tomorrow. Here's what you'll see tonight right here on Ozarksfirst. Once this newscast ends at 6, you'll see 11-seed Texas taking on 2-seed Purdue. Then at 8:45, the 4-seed Arkansas Razorbacks trying to knock off 1-seed Arizona. Lots of local interest on that one. And then Ozarksfirst News at 10 with Mike Landis will air late tonight after the games. In St. Louis, the Cardinals began their season at Busch Stadium, hosting the Tampa Bay Rays with all the pageantry we've come to expect at Busch on opening day. The Clydesdales there, the Cards Hall of Famers in the red jackets, ringing in another year at Busch Stadium. As for the Royals, they open their season tomorrow on the road in Tampa Bay, as MLB has stretched this opening day into a 3-day event. We've got a guide on Ozarksfirst.com right now about the new ways to watch both teams this year and a list of their nationally broadcast games as well. Check out that article right now on Ozarksfirst.com. And with today being a big day on the sports calendar, you should check out our new show on the Ozarks First Plus app. It's called Put Me In, Coach. This week, Chris Pinson and I talk about some of the biggest moments of March Madness so far, plus the Sweet 16 preview, and we break down MLB opening day. Put me in, Coach. It's time for another episode. We're back in the saddle again, baby. Hey, it's MLB opening day. Here are some of the biggest things I'm watching. The Cardinals are rebuilding. We'll start here in Missouri. Looking to the youth movement. Let's talk about the Royals. They're looking to leap into contention with an established core of young stars and veteran leadership. Can anyone stop the Dodgers? I mean, it's the Dodgers world, and right now, we're just living in it. Teams can now challenge balls and strikes this season with the introduction of the new automated ball strike challenge system. This ain't your granddaddy's MLB anymore. How is your bracket looking, Chris?
Terrible.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely roasted.
Illinois, I'm taking them as kind of a dark horse pick. They shoot free throws very well. 6th in the country.
I got St. John's as my dark horse because, truthfully, I would pick Arkansas. But, again, I think Arizona's going to make it to the national title game.
We put ourselves in the game.
Shooting free throws today. So there's one.
Okay, there we go.
One by hitting a half-court shot. He's got it.
Lots of fun on Ozarks First Plus. Also, don't forget, tonight, the premiere of Part 3 of Murder on Moon Valley Road, The Killing of Cassidy Rainwater. That's tonight at 8:30 p.m. Not available on your phone, only your smart TV. Download it right now for free on Roku devices, Amazon Fire devices, or Apple TV devices. We are back with a look at your 7-day forecast next.
It's cold, it's snowy, and let's face it, it's miserable out there. But at every Tsunami Express car wash location, we're seeing 100% chance of shine. Wave goodbye to salt and grime with washes that treat, clean, protect, and dry your car for a perfect shine. Become a member and surf in anytime. Who says you can't have a getaway every day? It's always sunny at Tsunami Express. Get unlimited washes starting at only $19.99 a month.
You know, most of us don't think about our roof as much as we do maintaining our car. But the roof on your home is an unsung hero protecting your family. A1 Guarantee Roofing, we want to help you protect your family's largest investment. Being a member of the A1 Guarantee Roofing Roof Guard Maintenance Program provides you with a comprehensive 20-point roof inspection and priority appointments. Our A1 Roof Guard program is tailored to fit your home for as little as $15 a month. So please visit our website and always look for the dog on the truck that goes roof-roof.
At Womack Monument Company, we have many families who visit with us wanting to discuss their ideas for a more personal design for their loved one. With our own highly skilled and experienced graphic artists and craftsmen, we are able to take your ideas and incorporate them into a beautiful image that reflects more about your loved one. Please allow our family the opportunity to show you what we can do. Womack Monument Company in Springfield, Bolivar, Monette, Aurora, and throughout the Ozarks. For those you love, crafted by those who care.
NASCAR gets wild on the CW.
Start your engine!
When racing's newest superstars compete with everything on the line. The NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, Saturday from Martinsville at 2:30 Eastern, 11:30 Pacific.
All right, in a couple of minutes, Bailey Stroll going to be with you for the next half hour of news. Wrapping up here at 6 p.m. before March Madness. But, Jamie, records fell today.
Records fell in just about every reporting site in our area.
We'll have more on that in a couple of minutes. Stay with us.
Let's go for a walk. Let's go for a ride. Whether you're shaping up a small yard or taking on serious acreage, let's go the distance. Shop in-store and online for 0% financing and instant rebates on select Steel mowers. Steel. Let's go mow.
The more you know, the safer you are. At Cherokee Firearms, we are dedicated to teaching safe, responsible firearm handling through hands-on expert training. From AR-15 basics and beginning handgun classes to concealed carry and private range instruction, our training is built to help you become confident and capable. Learn the right way, train with purpose, put safety first. Visit Cherokee Firearms at the corner of Kansas Expressway and College Street. Cherokee Firearms, keeping tradition alive.
The key to your dreams. Give us a call, visit us online, or stop by VL Classics in Stratford.
We don't want to see homeowners falling through their floors.
Certainly not.
So as the symptom goes, moisture, mildew, mold, any of that stuff.
That's bad. Wood doesn't like water. Every house that is on a crawl space needs an encapsulation.
It's so important, man. If this doesn't get done, like, what happens to polite society now?
When flooring's in jeopardy, ain't nobody safe.
Get a free inspection from a certified expert at Foundation Recovery Systems, a Groundworks company.
This is Ozarksfirst News at 6.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Bailey Stroll. Our 6 o'clock newscast airing at 5:30 tonight and tomorrow. That is NCAA college basketball games will be shown here on Color 10 beginning at 6 both nights. You can catch our 6:30 newscast at its normal time on our sister station Fox 49 too. As March Madness continues, a look now at 2 Sweet 16 games airing here on Color 10. At 6 o'clock, the Texas Longhorns will take on the Purdue Boilermakers. This will be the 3rd straight Sweet 16 appearance for Purdue. At 8:30, you'll be able to catch the Arkansas Razorbacks as they play the Arizona Wildcats. The Hogs are looking to make their first Elite Eight appearance since 2022. Last year, they didn't make it past the Sweet 16, but the Wildcats are making for their 4th straight Sweet 16 appearance. Well, not straight, that's in the last 5 years. Let's get back to some local news now. A Barry County judge has declared a mistrial in a rape case against Jesse Owen of Purdy. He's accused of tying a female victim to a bed and then sexually assaulting her in December of 2024. Following closing arguments, the jury was unable to reach a verdict in this case. It ultimately led to the declaration of a mistrial. We get a check of your forecast now. Sunshine and blue skies. Video from Norfolk Lake down in Baxter County, Arkansas. We managed to make it into the upper 80s in many spots around the Ozarks, possibly setting some records. Now we take a live look at downtown Springfield. Some areas may see some rain soon, and we are also set for a major cool down after a pretty warm day for late March. Let's check in with our chief meteorologist now, Jamie Warner.
Hey, Bailey. Yeah, it has been a warm, record-setting, windy afternoon across the area. Temperatures today topping out in the upper 80s and low 90s, setting records across most of the Ozarks. Today we beat the old record by 7 degrees. We had 89 this afternoon. In Joplin, 92, beating a record that stood since 1910 by 6 degrees. We set record highs also in West Plains and Vichy and only fell 1 degree short in Harrison, Arkansas at 90 degrees. It's been another incredible run of heat here in late March. We've got a cold front on the way, though, that's going to set things right. That cold front is still located north of the area. Looks like it will remain warm and quiet across our area throughout the evening hours, so don't have to worry about any storms. Now, once we get past midnight, this cold front is going to be dropping in from the north. And on the back side of that cold front, there will be pockets of shower and thunderstorm activity. And I think we could see that move into the Springfield area after 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe closer to 6 a.m. Temperatures by that point also cooling off. Looks like morning lows tomorrow in the 40s. Bailey?
And the love Sheriff Cole. He's greatest. And I think he really, really cares about his deputies. So I can't imagine what he's feeling.
1 month after a deadly shooting incident in Christian County that killed 2 deputies and injured 2 others, local communities are still rallying around law enforcement. Webster County Sheriff Roy Cole says Detective Austin McCall is recovering after he was shot 4 times, and support continues to pour in from all across the Ozarks. Tonight, Ozarksfirst Doreen Abaya spoke with the Webster County Sheriff, and she also spoke with a longtime resident about how this tragedy has brought people together.
Bailey, I'm here in the Webster County where people told me they are still processing what happened, but also they stand with their deputies.
We're doing well. Most of them are back to work, and we're still working with McCall and trying to get him nursed back to health.
Webster County Sheriff Roy Cole says his team is healing, but Detective Austin McCall still has a long road ahead.
The spirits seem to be up. May have to have some other surgeries. We're still waiting to find out.
Cole says the community support has been overwhelming, and he plans to attend Sunday's roll call for the fallen and injured fundraiser, organized for all 4 deputies.
There's so many moving parts. All we can do is basically keep a grateful spirit and try to appreciate it and recognize it as we see it. Well, the office doesn't want to accept anything, but we've set up a fund in Webster County for Austin McCall, and we're directing things to him and for the other 3.
Cole says the incident has shaped the future training and preparedness.
We've known some of these deputies since they were babies, and then when you heard more about what was going on and that there are actual injuries and fatalities, then it's devastating.
For longtime resident Bobby Brooks, owner of Bath Parlor, the news hit close to home.
We're close to the community, and we love Sheriff Cole.
Brooks says the sheriff's leadership has helped people feel united.
It's just a daily occurrence for them to deal with horrible things that the rest of us don't have to. So they really need everyone's support.
Sheriff Cole says his office is focused on healing and the recovery of Detective McCall. Reporting live in the Webster County, Doreen Abaya, Ozarksfirst.
We had 1 week where there was a new drug called nitazines, and that has been kind of the focus of this program.
Traces of a powerful synthetic opioid called nitazines found during wastewater testing at more than 20 local schools. They're found in mostly commonly counterfeit pills, powders as well, cannabis, and vape liquid. Tonight, Ozarksfirst Parker Paget live in Republic. That's one of the districts that was found to have this opioid in their wastewater. Parker?
Yeah, Dr. Matt Pierce here at Republic Schools volunteered to have their wastewater tested, not knowing what they would find, but he says it's also practically impossible to find out who or where those traces came from. The opioid is called nitazines, and the state health department says it's 5 to 10 times more potent than fentanyl. This all started back in 2025 when dozens of districts volunteered to have their wastewater tested as part of a pilot program from the state. Of the 37 school districts that volunteered, 26, including Republic, tested positive for nitazines. Dr. Matt Pierce tells me that the traces from Republic are very faint and they can't trace who or where it came from, but they're still taking the issue seriously, providing education for families and students.
We're sampling the wastewater as it goes to the treatment plant leaving the high school. So we've got 12 to 15 bathrooms in the high school. We have no specifics on anyone. And again, this is just a really high level look at what we're finding. And it's giving us some guidance on how we might want to adjust our education efforts with students and staff and community.
As a reminder, these are the results from wastewater testing. They are not connected to the drinking water in any of these school districts. Reporting live in Republic, Parker Paget, Ozarksfirst.
Parker, thanks. A live look over the U.S. Capitol building tonight. Lawmakers are focusing on the future implementation of artificial intelligence. This week, several new bills were introduced regarding AI. If passed, they would require a slowdown of creating new AI data centers nationwide. Senators Bernie Sanders and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are requesting new federal rules to ensure artificial intelligence doesn't interfere with privacy and civil rights. Both senators warn new AI data centers pose threats like widespread job losses and spiking energy bills.
AI and automation could displace tens of millions of workers. Congress is totally unprepared for the magnitude of the changes that are already taking place.
And while the American people are suffering, big tech continues to demand more.
Critics say, though, slowing down the progression of AI could cripple future innovation. In Jasper County, proposals to build 2 separate artificial intelligence data centers have caused some controversy. One of the centers would be in western Joplin. The other could be built in eastern Jasper County between Sarcoxie and La Russell. Minnesota-based company Geronimo Power is wanting to build the AI data center in Jasper County along with a solar farm.
I chose to buy the property out there and one day build a house because of the rural lifestyle. And I think, you know, when you have 6 data centers within a half-mile radius, it's really going to infringe on that. You know, we're all in wells out there, so the water table will deplete. The noise pollution, the light pollution.
Our Joplin sister station, KSN, spoke with a representative of Geronimo Power who says they are working to be transparent with the community while also being a good neighbor. A reminder, tonight, part 3 of our docuseries, Murder on Moon Valley Road, The Killing of Cassidy Rainwater, premieres at 8:30. This docuseries can only be seen on your smart TV on our streaming app called Ozarksfirst Plus. You can download that for free on your smart TV that is powered by Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV. Your 7-day forecast is coming up next. Take a look at this. Beaver Lake tonight looking beautiful as we hit nearly 90 degrees today. Stick around. We'll be right back.
This is Ozarksfirst News at 6 with Bailey Stroll and Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warrener. The outdoor forecast on Ozarksfirst is sponsored by Don Vance Auto Group. Upfront pricing, down home service. Bear Nation Update is sponsored by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks. Driving to work? What's up ahead? Find out before you leave home by watching Daybreak's traffic report. See live traffic cams, accident locations, and construction sites. Ozarksfirst Daybreak Traffic Reports, sponsored by Aaron Saxon Associates.
Hy-Vee Hot Deals means more savings. This week, boneless skinless chicken breast, $2.99 a pound. Hy-Vee pasta, only 88 cents. Dole Chop salads, just $2.99. Assorted Pepsi products, only $2.99. And Frito-Lay's Doritos or popcorn is just $2.99. The hot deals are at Hy-Vee.
News Nation Tonight.
Do you think it's smart to give people money to buy heroin?
What's happening in one of America's greatest cities?
I get $620 a month, dude.
Drug addiction, homelessness, mental illness, violent crime.
Police didn't even bother arresting people anymore for a huge number of crimes.
It's just insane.
And who's really to blame?
I hate to do it, but the truth has to be told.
The Decline and Fall of San Francisco, a Bill O'Reilly special. Tonight at 9/8 Central, only on News Nation.
Douglas trusts Prevagen for his brain, and this is his story.
I'm Douglas, and I'm from Chicago. I was looking for something specifically for my brain. That's when I chose Prevagen. And the confidence I've received from Prevagen allows me to continue to do those things that I love. I have been taking Prevagen for more than 9 years, and it really works for me.
Prevagen has been the #1 selling brain supplement nationwide for over 10 years.
Hi, Roger here from Race Brothers. We're a big store with a lot of stuff, so check out our complete line of Cub Cadet mowers. Step up to the ultimate all-around mowing experience with the Cub Cadet Ultima series. These mowers are built for strength and comfort. This is not your typical zero-turn mower. This Cub Cadet Ultimate series is awesome. Priced to sell at Race Brothers. Don't forget our great parts and service department. We service what we sell at Race Brothers in Springfield, Carthage, and Monette. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Planning for retirement? Most folks don't realize they will need 70 to 80% of their pre-retirement income in retirement. 401ks, IRAs, annuities, and more to build the future they deserve. Cambridge Financial, your future secured.
Wow, I mean, it's another round of wow weather. Wow because of the number of records that we're setting and the degree of records that we're setting. I mean, we're beating records, long-standing records by several degrees or more in a lot of spots. This heat, though, is about to come to an end. We have a cold front on the way. Right now, that cold front is draped across areas generally north of I-70. Severe thunderstorm watches in Illinois, Indiana, tornado watches in Ohio. Locally for us, so generally clear and quiet. Now, the Storm Prediction Center did move that isolated severe weather risk back into central and northern Missouri today. The reason for that is just it's that outside chance that there might be a strong enough thunderstorm to produce some hail up to quarter size. The setup isn't any different from what we've already discussed. So it looks like this cold front's moving into a very capped environment. If you were outside today, I mean, it was sunny skies. It's because there's a very strong cap in place. We're not going to see any thunderstorms on the front. Anything that tries to fire will be on the backside or behind that cold front. And so that really limits the severe weather risk. But there still could be a strong thunderstorm or two that develops later tonight behind this cold front that could produce some hail. Now, looking at the pattern as we move forward after tonight, we're going back to normal. We're going to find that cold front moving through after midnight. And tomorrow morning is going to be a lot cooler than this morning was. Temperatures tomorrow morning will drop into the 40s and 50s. And it looks like highs in the 50s and 60s tomorrow afternoon. So we're trimming back the heat in a big way. Big haircut to the temperatures. Looks like readings are going to be about 25 to 30 degrees colder tomorrow versus today. Looking at our hour-by-hour forecast for tonight, again, the evening looks quiet. After midnight, we start looking to the north for some scattered shower and thunderstorm activity. That risk for scattered showers and thunderstorms will follow the front south across southern Missouri and in northern Arkansas. And we should get some showers into northern Arkansas by Friday morning. Those showers should be on the way out around noon tomorrow. And clouds, they're going to thin out. They don't completely clear out, but they will thin out and we'll have at least some afternoon sunshine across most of the area. Could get some, if we do get a good cluster of showers and thunderstorms, we could get some heavier rainfall totals, wherever that happens, it looks like the better chances for heavier rainfall amounts will be weighted towards central Missouri, with much lighter amounts off to the south. Temperatures tomorrow morning will drop to about 47 here in Springfield, with an afternoon high tomorrow of around 57 degrees. So again, a season shift. We go back from summer to spring, and we're going to find some early spring temperatures, I think, Saturday morning, with a light freeze expected across much of the area. Looks like about 31 to start the day. We'll end up with afternoon temperatures in the 60s, expecting a high of 63 with mostly sunny conditions on Saturday. On Sunday, we'll find, I think, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. It'll be breezy and much warmer. Looks like an afternoon high of 76. And as we end the month, it looks like record heat on repeat again, as we find that very warm pocket of air getting shoved back across the middle of the country for Monday and Tuesday. A trough, though, is going to settle into the western U.S., and what that will mean for our area is a more active weather pattern once we get past that record warmth on Monday into Tuesday. Looks like scattered showers and thunderstorms in the forecast Wednesday, Thursday, and likely additional storms maybe Friday into the following weekend. Bailey?
All right. Thank you, Jamie. It is opening weekend for the 2026 Major League Baseball season. The Cardinals are hosting their home opener right now at Busch Stadium, but there are a lot of questions and skepticism that surrounds this team. Players are hoping to prove the critics wrong. Here's your Cardinals Nation update tonight.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dan Lucy on the Ozarksfirst digital desk, and happy opening day to everyone and fans of every team. The St. Louis Cardinals are opening up the season at home. In our Cardinals Nation update, the Cardinals will host the Tampa Bay Rays, and this season promises to be unique. St. Louis has gone into a youth movement of developing young, talented players. One of those is second baseman J.J. Weatherholt, who's making his Major League debut in today's home opener. Weatherholt says these young Redbirds want to prove the skeptics wrong.
I mean, we're just excited to go out there and compete with each other. We kind of know the nature of ourselves. We're all young guys trying to prove ourselves, but we're doing that as a team. So we're going to try to play complementary baseball and, play some small ball here and there, steal a base when we can, take an extra 90, back up a base, save a 90, things like that we have to do.
We will have highlights and post-game from today's home opener later on in sports. And for more sports, watch Ozarksfirst News at 9 and 10, and I'll see you then.
That first game going well for the Cardinals. They're leading right now in the bottom of the 7th inning. St. Louis will host Tampa Bay for 2 more games this weekend. First pitch for the next game, Game 2, set for 1:15 on Saturday. Meanwhile, the Kansas City Royals are hitting the road for their season opener. They'll be in Atlanta taking on the Braves. First pitch set for 6:15 tomorrow evening. The Royals return to Kansas City then March 30th for their home opener at Kauffman Stadium against the Minnesota Twins. Baseball fans will notice a big change on how they'll be able to watch the Cardinals and Royals games this season. Most games will be exclusively streamed via team channels and major streaming networks. Some of those games, though, will be televised on our sister station, Fox 49. On Ozarksfirst.com, we have a breakdown of all the ways you can watch your favorite teams in the MLB this season. Still ahead, we're highlighting a local group that's serving up some positivity following tragedy. Catch our weekly Serving the Ozarks after the break. And be sure to follow us on our social media pages. That's where we have important need-to-know news from your communities, as well as fun videos and interactive stories, too. Catch us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and X.
Get an 11% rebate from Menards. Make this the year you check that project off the list. Turn your tax refund into new cabinets from Cardell. They're ready to install in a variety of styles and finishes. These Deltona kitchen cabinets are a value of $4695.99 after rebate. Finish your kitchen upgrade with a Moen faucet. Moen sets the standard for beauty and reliability and are built to last. This mica faucet is a value of $149.96 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Retirement isn't a straight line. Markets change, tax laws shift, and life throws surprises your way. And that's why you need an advisor who's a fiduciary, somebody legally bound to put your interests first. At Latour Asset Management, we don't sell products. We build plans tailored to your life, your goals, and your peace of mind. Because in retirement, you can't afford guesses. You need guidance. Latour Asset Management, where your future always comes first.
The Bear Nation Update is sponsored by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks.
Cancer isn't just a word. It's a battle my mom and sister had to fight with everything they had.
I know that battle too. I lost my wife to cancer. With so many people and families fighting cancer, we wanted to partner with Nick Bolton and share our stories.
We're fighting for awareness, for support, and also for hope.
Because no one should face this alone.
Join us in the fight.
Visit autoinjury.com to learn more and join the fight against cancer.
Hi folks, Roger here with Tri-Lakes Ford Chrysler.
Roger, look what I found.
A baseball signed by Babe Ruth?
Never heard of him.
He's the greatest baseball player of all time.
Ew, let's play catch.
No way, Tri-Lake, this baseball's super rare.
Fine, if you won't play catch with me, at least take me for a ride in that shiny new Jeep Gladiator.
All right, you have a deal.
Come see us at Tri-Lakes Ford Chrysler, where we've got more awesome finds than you can shake a stick at.
The Ozarksfirst Storm Tracker, taking you closer to severe weather than ever before, giving you a real-time view of what's happening now. The Ozarksfirst Storm Tracker, sponsored by Multiply Credit Union.
Branson has adopted a new city flag. The design was just unveiled last night. Here is a photo of what that design looks like. Designing the new flag was a collaboration between city leaders and the Branson Chamber of Commerce, and officials say the flag reflects Branson's identity as a patriotic community and should serve as a unifying symbol for residents.
And now, serving the Ozarks, sponsored by Patriot Heat and Air.
When you bring volunteers and people to a community to give back in this way, it reminds the community that they're not forgotten.
We've seen it time and time again here in the Ozarks. Disaster and tragedy always bringing a struggling community together. One local group is using the power of food and the outdoors to support communities and first responders. Carissa Codell brings you tonight's Serving the Ozarks.
We're going to bring people together. We're going to use the healing power of barbecue.
Stan Hayes is the CEO and co-founder of Operation Barbecue Relief. It started as a disaster relief organization in 2011 after the Joplin tornado tore through the southwest Missouri town.
A bunch of competition barbecue guys, enthusiasts, got together and said, who better than us to go set up in a parking lot with minimal needs and cook for a community.
Hayes says barbecue has a healing power, showing love to a potentially devastated community.
What we found in Joplin was this gap that existed after a major disaster happening and good, comforting food being brought in to help the community. Help the community start to heal as they're going through maybe the worst day of their life.
Since then, Operation Barbecue Relief has provided over 13 million meals across 43 different states.
Plus going to the Bahamas and just recently to Jamaica to help after the hurricanes.
Operation Barbecue Relief does more than just respond to disasters.
If you open the cookbook here and you started reading that recipe, it activates and stimulates the same part of the brain that it would if you were reading a score of music.
Camp Operation Barbecue sits on Lake of the Ozarks in central Missouri.
Then you add the outdoor adventure.
At these camps, they bring together first responders, veterans, active military, and their families or families of the fallen together using culinary therapy.
When you bring them around others that are struggling too, it also creates bonds, creates new friendships. It also shows new purpose.
Reporting for Ozarksfirst, I'm Carissa Codell.
Serving the Ozarks, sponsored by Patriot Heat and Air. The Bear Nation Update is sponsored by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks.
John Wayne's free furnace bonanza continues. Act now to save thousands. Purchase a high-efficiency air conditioner and get a furnace for free. Call now and save thousands before March 31st. Contact John Wayne Heating and Air today to take advantage of our free furnace bonanza.
Heart disease, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes.
This is probably making it harder.
Well, Alicia, I got too much going on to quit again.
I know we can double your chances at quitting this time. There's a free quit line. The coaches work with you one-on-one to figure out what works for you, and they understand. It's hard.
Thank you.
Make your next quit attempt with the quit line. Call 1-800-QUIT now.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Just announced. Get $8,360 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. See your Chevy dealers of the Ozarks.
NBA, always something different.
All night, every night.
Nailed it.
Damn good.
Bucket.
Bucket. Oh, get that out of here. Yes! Boom.
Bang!
Count it.
New customers get up to $300 back in bonus bets every day for 10 days if your bets don't win.
The cold front's coming, and folks could wake up to some wet pavement in the morning.
Yeah, looks like some showers coming in after midnight. There will likely be some showers around as folks get up tomorrow morning, and it's going to be sharply colder.
Oh, yeah, much colder.
After near 90 today, in the upper 40s tomorrow morning.
All right, we'll see you at 6:30 on Fox 49.
Hey, man, you good?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
You sure?
Maybe it's more than that.
One conversation can save a life. Visit mentalhealth417.com to start talking about men's mental health.
Don't let small tree problems turn into big ones. Weak limbs, broken branches, and poor tree structure can lead to serious issues as new spring growth begins. Whether you're focused on long-term tree health or getting your landscape ready for spring, let our Ryan pros visit your property and create a plan tailored to the specific needs of your landscape. When it comes to proper pruning, timing matters. Request a free estimate with Ryan Lawn and Tree today and help your trees start the season right.
I follow the same principles for financial fitness as I do in the gym. Consistency, hard work, and dedication. Consistency drives results. At OMB, budgeting, saving, and managing money fit into an easy routine. Winning takes hard work, but OMB makes it easy with flexible checking and competitive savings options. And strength isn't built overnight. It takes dedication. OMB empowers you to make the right choices for a strong financial future. Bank better with OMB. OMB Bank, community banking made better. Member FDIC.
In a home riddled with pests, one man dares to stand up and take back what's his. His name,
Mom, I think we better call Bug Zero.
Don't try to be a hero. Call Bug Zero today. Most homes less than $60 a month.
Forget it. Should I talk to him? What if he needs help? Hey, man, you good?
I'm just tired.
You sure?
Maybe it's more than that.
One conversation can save a life. Visit mentalhealth417.com to start talking about men's mental health.
Helping you put your life back together after an accident. Aaron Sachs and Associates.
Here we go. The Sweet 16.
Sweet 16.
This is madness. We're still here.
And we're still dancing.